All right, traders, to watch this video for Tuesday, July 9th. Something kind of interesting today. Actually, I guess there's more volume came in at the end of the day. Originally, we didn't even have as much volume as the half day last week. But it does look like, I guess, some late showing up volume, I guess what you call it. But we did barely break the half day last week, which is pretty unbelievable. It's pretty dead out there. Let's that's my summary. It's pretty dead out there. All right. So what am I watching for? You know what? Let's get started. IEA just curling up still, topped out right around the hole number 3. So it's kind of interesting. Maybe through 3. We'll see if it sets up tomorrow. Not in love with it, but it's still interesting. Mara, I want to watch because Bitcoin is curling up and showed some strength today. I love this one kind of through the $3 area if Bitcoin's running. So that's kind of my stock. That's my Bitcoin play if Bitcoin takes off. ORBC, I don't know. This one's today's daily candle looks pretty bizarre, but it did top out right at that hole number 8. Had a big day on Friday, quiet inside day today. I kind of like it through 8, especially with that 200-day looming at 824. And I'll show you a little better explanation of why that 200-day is interesting to me as a day trader in just a second. Fuel cell had this gap up, topped out at $1, and a couple lower highs on declining volume. To me, this one's kind of coiling for possibly another run to $1, and if it's possible, it could rip through $1 also. So I'm going to keep that one on my radar. KPTI, couple red days after the gap up on Friday. It sold off on Friday, and kind of a narrow range today, hitting the 200-day from above. Watching that for a bounce play tomorrow. MLNT. We've been trading this one a lot lately, and a nice breakout. I guess this would have been Wednesday because the market was closed on Thursday. Then this was Friday. So now after this kind of breakout of this little flag here that it hit on Wednesday, we got a couple red days down into kind of retesting support and that buy zone we look for. So that one's interesting for me for a turn back up. We'll see, right? BLNK, nice little break above about 3 weeks worth of trading, maybe a month's worth of trading on a little extra volume. I'm not in love with this one by any stretch. I like stocks that are in play, and looking at this one, it really doesn't feel very in play-ish, does it? But still going to watch it because it seems like it's trying to break out of a range. Certainly don't love it. SOLY, massive move today. I got to show you the screenshot. I literally bid at 16.55. Now you can't see it here. These are 5-minute candles, but it literally, I was bidding as it was coming down here based on one of our pullback setups we teach, right? And it actually, the bottom of this candle is to the penny 16.55, but I didn't get filled, which is a little heartbreaking because when I go back to 5-minute candles here, right there is the bottom of that candle I took that screenshot of, and it touched my bid but didn't fill me. Ended up going all the way back to 18.42. A little heartbreaking. Anyway, long story short, this goes on watch tomorrow with that massive move today. Is tomorrow the day to play it? Probably not, but sometimes the very next day you still get a clean, low-risk setup. I'd like to see it come in for a couple days, and then it would be much more interesting to me. But goes on watch tomorrow. CRVS had a huge move here from slightly below 350 to over 8 in 4 sessions. Kind of a topping tail on Friday and then a red day today. Again, I'd like to see it come in another day, but sometimes you get that one red day and it's right back up, so we're going to watch that one. MAXR, this one feels like it needs to come back down to the moving averages too, but you had the big break here, and then a quiet red day, and then another break, and this 2-day high is kind of right around that whole number $10, and there again you have the 200-day average looming above, and that makes it a little bit more interesting to me because sometimes that becomes a magnet. Now, it's not as close as I would like it, but anyway, this one is interesting through 10. And then I'm going to bring up the last one is Overstock, which had a nice breakout today. I've got a screenshot of that, and this is sort of my example. Well, first, let me get that out of the way. Look at the 200-day right there, right? It's 17.19, which I think it hit in after hours. A lot of times you see that. You say to yourself, I bet you this goes to the 200-day today, and then the market runs out of time, and then in after hours you see it still go. That's not uncommon, and it's doing that right now. Anyway, I do want to watch it, but it's certainly extended at this point, so I like it a lot less than I did today. Today, Wayne called this right through that horizontal line there was the early high, right at the whole number 15. We love whole number inflection point breaks, not only through 15, but right here, you had Friday's high just above. To me, that's another potential catalyst on a stock that's in play. Whole number inflection point, potential catalyst there, and then that 200-day could possibly become a magnet, which is exactly what happened. And this thing just kept going all day. Great call by Wayne. Again, this is, to me, pretty extended at this point. I mean, just 3 or 4 sessions ago, it was down close to 12, and now in after hours, it's trading at 17. So another one that I would like to see come in a little bit. But these are the stocks I'm going to be watching going into Tuesday. And yeah, that's all I've got. We'll add some gappers in the pre-market as well. Teamwork's been fantastic. Thanks to everybody in chat, and we'll see you all in chat tomorrow.